Hi, I'm Sophie Durbin.
And I'm Emily Wykoff.
And we're the two social media managers for the 2024 Roma Redux trip to Rome. We started off our trip at the Roman Forum.
Here is part of our class walking in front of the Victor Emmanuel Monument, dubbed the Wedding Cake. We walked past this building almost every day during our trip.
Here we took a trip to Palazzo Farnesina, which is a villa located very close to our hotel. We were able to see famous frescoes from Raphael, which covered the ceilings in all of the rooms.
Here I am with a few of my friends on our first night in Rome eating trapezzino, a Roman sandwich that's made of a thick bread and then stuffed with meat. We also got gelato at Odaleg, which is gelato spelled backwards.
This church is Santa Maria sopra Minerva, which has the special distinction of being the only Gothic church in Rome. It was one of my favorite places we visited.
This is a photo of me at the Trevi Fountain. An important part of this trip was our research presentations, where we researched an item or building in Rome and presented at that thing.
Here we are in the basement of La Rinascente, Rome's premier department store. However, we were all surprised to see that there are the ruins of an ancient aqueduct hidden in the basement.
Here we are leaving St. Peter's after visiting the Vatican. This was one of my favorite places on the trip.
Our class really enjoyed seeing nazones, or water fountains, throughout Rome. Here we are in the rare books room of the American Academy in Rome. We were able to see a very rare print of Piranesi Prince, which was incredible to see in person.
While we were at the American Academy in Rome, we got to visit a decommissioned aqueduct in the basement of the building. Here you can see Professor Courtright climbing out of the aqueduct. This was one of our favorite parts of the trip.
Professor Courtright carried around her little red guidebook to Rome everywhere we went. Here we are in a church built inside the ruins of the Baths of Diocletian. This is me posing in front of an ancient statue of a sleeping hermaphrodite in the Galleria Borghese, which was the topic of my final paper and presentation.
Here I am with a few of my friends at the Mouth of Truth. It is said if you stick your hand in the mouth and tell a lie, that the statue will eat your hand. Fortunately, we all came out alive. Here is our entire class outside the Pantheon. It used to be an ancient temple and is now a Christian church.
On our last day in Rome, we visited the Capitoline Museum, which is home to one of the city's most impressive collections of ancient art. Here we are inside the Capitoline Museum, standing in front of the famous statue of Romulus and Remus feeding from a she-wolf.
We learned about this statue our first day in class, so this really was a semester in the making.